Tell me about it. Okay, welcome to the Vanpla episode number. I think we're at 3 now.
Yep, this is officially
Technically
number
4.
3.
Crazy.
We've recorded 4 times.
It's been 4 months then since we started.
That
is nuts.
Yeah.
Today is March 28th. The
2020.
episode's supposed to come out today, so I'm going to tell myself in post that I'm going to finish it today and post it. So today's a little different. I am here in the comfort of my own home, and so is Dan.
Yep.
Obviously due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So it really, it sucks.
Yep.
I just want to go outside and just do nothing, but I can't.
For me, I just want to just hang out with my friends at Duffin's Donuts and
Yeah, the fried chicken was good. Thank God I went there before they closed down, Duffin's.
Yep.
Damn.
East Vancouver Institution. They've temporarily closed down, but a lot of places in my hood are temporarily closing down.
Okay.
I live very close to Little Saigon here in Vancouver. That's predominantly like a lot of people from Vietnam. And
okay, I'm sorry.
What?
Go on. I'm not cutting this out.
I know you're not. You're not.
This is part of the train wreck. I am so phased right now from this. Yeah. Don't say phased again.
Okay.
I got painkillers here on standby.
I've got a can of Boomer juice that I got at 7-Eleven last night.
Boomer juice?
Yeah, Monster Zero Ultra.
That's not Boomer juice. That's Zoomer juice.
No, that's the Boomer juice.
Boomers
don't you know the
drink energy drinks? They might get a heart attack if they do.
Oh my God, you don't. Okay.
Their surge of adrenaline will carry them to the next life. You know what I mean?
They'll finally get so woke they wake up on the next plane of existence.
I need a monster drink.
Yeah.
I just feel exhausted. If I don't do my hair and I don't shave, I feel like a homeless person living in my house.
Yep.
And it's just
that's a important thing, is keeping our routines despite what's being happening.
Yeah. I think that's very important.
I was just going to finish up my point on Little Saigon, though, is a lot of businesses around me are posting up signs saying we're temporarily closed due to COVID for the safety of our staff.
Does that include that Thai place that we went to last time together?
No, actually. They're still open.
Oh, God. Fuck yeah, we open. Okay.
God. But they're takeout only now. Because I believe
of course.
City of Vancouver has mandated it as such.
Yeah. I am very glad that there's a lockdown. I just really hope, eventually things are just going to pan out.
I think so.
For the better, and we can go back to normal life.
I am very relieved they released a report yesterday saying that basically, because we've been taking social distancing so seriously, we have significantly reduced the amount of exposures compared to other places around us, especially Washington
around the
State.
world.
Around the world.
U.S. is a very different special case.
Oh,
and all the best of luck to them.
Best of luck, yeah.
Yeah.
God bless.
Please stay home. Social distancing does work. They're trying to flatten out the curve, so please do that.
Yep.
Anywho, as for Vanpla meetings, the April one is canceled. So Vanpla, we decided to obviously cancel it. I mean, a gathering of how many people? We usually get around, I think, 30 people per meeting. So that's just fucking chaos. So please do not go to the meeting not knowing that it's canceled. It is canceled.
Yep.
That's I guess one step that we've taken. But I think Vanpla or the people planning it, I'm just a consultant guy, but I really hope they do more activities to keep the chat alive or the Facebook alive. And I've seen that actually. There's so many more people posting on Vanpla than there ever was.
Yep.
People are super bored, so they build fucking Gundams.
That's one way to look at it, sure.
It's getting to the point where I am overwhelmed by so many posts. I can't keep up with everybody. But I'm very glad that, it's happening, and the people who are participating, all the best to them.
Exactly. Did you see
yeah,
the one guy posted the aircraft hangar for the mobile suits on the Facebook page?
You mean the hangar?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shout outs to Jello Cruz, even though I don't know him. He's on the Discord, though.
Yeah.
So he posted that. It looks cool as shit. I'm very glad. Like the LED and everything. Very cool.
Really, the little carts
it's
and
blowing
stuff?
up on our map. It looks good. I'm looking at it right now.
I even saw it on our
Oh, it said something went wrong. We're having trouble playing the video. But I see the photos. He didn't do any scratch building, I don't think. I think what he did was just he bought a lot of hangers, and then he painted them. And then the wirings and everything, I think maybe he bought like a custom LED set or something and drilled holes and put them there. I'm not too sure on the details. I don't buy hangers because I have no space for this. This thing looks like a big, like, Gundam dollhouse, and it looks awesome.
It's wonderful. I think it's a...
It's really cute. It's like, if you have the space,
go for it.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, Jello. Yeah, good work. Good stuff.
Yeah. Good on you, bud.
Yeah. I'm still looking at it. It's very flashy. It's got like neon lights. It reminds me of like, the Dorito drinking keyboard crusaders with their rainbow keyboards. It's just like boom everywhere.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. A realistic hangar, though, I believe, in my opinion, is something with a lot of intense bright lights, right?
Yeah.
Because, it can't be too dark.
Well, I mean, you look at a... well, it depends. If, like, I've got a lot of background in, like, studying military stuff, and aircraft hangars are a great place to... Sorry, aircraft carriers are a great place to look for reference for, like, especially, like, something like the White Base or stuff. Because
I originally was planning on doing something similar to this, but go on about your aircraft carrier thing.
Yeah. Basically, you can really look and how in real life, when the planes are below deck, they've essentially like sardine canned them all in, and there's like maintenance guys running about, and at nighttime, and stuff, you'll see the lighting's actually very red, because red light is the easiest for our eyes to adjust to in like really dark circumstances. So
interesting. Okay.
So if you say you're in the hangar and then you need to go and take a look out and see the sea, your eyes transitioning from the red light to the darkness outside will be quicker than if it were, say, oh God, something, God forbid, like blue light, like we have in our street lights and stuff.
Yeah. Well, different color lights are definitely meant for, I don't know, like, if you watch any Gundam show, there's always like red light, prepare for takeoff, right? Green, just even the Gundam Seed, like in the opening when the strike is launching, like Kira's in the strike and he's launching, and then all these dumb acronyms show up, and then all the lights just kind of like ricochet kind of together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot to it, and
I gotta admit something.
Yeah, what?
I like the designs from Seed, but I've never been able to bring myself to watch it.
I've watched Seed. Seed's actually, like, I think in the European community it's not very popular. But I feel like I'm very ignorant. I just saw it on the Italian Gunpla group that I Was it Italian? I think it's Italian. They were making fun of like Gundam Seed or Gundam Seed Destiny, but that's so 2010 kind of meme.
Everyone
It's
makes
really
fun
ancient.
of Destiny.
Okay, Destiny is bad. But Seed, I'm not too sure about that. As for the designs, I talked with Derek about this one of the weekends I was at the dojo, and he was saying what my top 3 designs were, and I was like, oh, it's kind of easy. It's like Gundam. I feel like I'm so basic, but Gundam, the new Gundam, and then there's, and I can't believe I thought about this. I said it's either Buster Gundam or the Blitz Gundam. Like Okawara just has something. I don't know. It's just his proportions aren't like something that's my cup of tea, but it's the intricacies and the details that he adds, and then when the designers redesign them to sell as a product, they look really good.
I think if you look at his original MSV books they kind of represent to me a what if of where Gundam design could have gone before Zeta, and they
MSV.
really do feel like super robots meet real robots going to war. You know, a lot of those designs.
Well, yeah, MSV was made long ago.
Long time ago.
If I recall correctly, Streambase were the ones to start the MSV movement, and Streambase, members. It was a club in Japan. This is when like Meijin, Kawaguchi was like I think 18 or 19. I don't know how old he was. He was still in school. That's all I know. And he was one of the original members of Streambase, and then he was one of the ones that started the MSV movement. It's just basically people buying the original, 300 yen model kit, and then they modify it once they get home or something. Like they just come up with whatever, and then I think Bandai really liked what was going on. They promoted it a lot, and then eventually the MSV kits themselves became kits, right? But these were all originally made from the original line. You had like Gelgoog, Dom, the Gundam, GM, Zaku's, right?
Yeah.
But MSV's changed a lot. I mean, people don't really use that definitions for their own kind of custom thing now. It's just build fighters, right? We just evolved into that point. But anyway, that's a doozy. That's a story for another time.
Zoomer MSV.
Jesus Christ. It's but the original idea is Plamo Tsukuro, and I mean not Tsukuro, sorry, Kyoshiro. Anyways.
Yeah.
So nothing is original. It's just it's just how it is, man.
I mean, if you look at storytelling, like the other day for school, rip me, all my courses have transitioned online, and I still have to take like 4 classes this semester. Oh my god. Okay. I had to write a script for one of my classes.
Right.
And honestly, my tried and true method is going back to the hero's journey, and you just look at the story beats. And I'm not saying for like writers and stuff out there to just keep copying it all the time, because
it is an effective method, though, right?
Yeah, it's like learning how to draw people. Is you draw the human proportions, right? And once you know the proportions, you can stretch it and break it and twist it, but in ways that really make it look grounded and stuff, right?
I think with a lot of art intensive things, even sculpting, or something very technical, like even a carpenter making like a table, it's all about the foundation. It's building Gundams, building model kits is this exact same thing. You have to be extremely well versed in your foundations, I believe, before you even jump into what they say, like customizing, quote unquote, right?
Yeah.
I see a lot of customized. I feel like I'm repeating this like a billion times, but every time I go online on Instagram or some dumb shit like that, I look at it and I'm like, oh god, this guy, he's kit bashing, but he doesn't know his fundamentals, and it clearly tells, right?
Yeah.
So, please, fundamentals, very important. You
Think
can't
about 'em
you
like
can't
this,
break the mold until
fundamentals.
you figured out how to make the fucking mold in the first place. So
Yeah. You can't break the mold if you don't know how to make the mold.
you don't even know what it is, right? So
That's got a
yeah,
ring to it.
that's a bad saying. Don't say that.
It's gonna be our new live, laugh, love, Hayden.
Live, laugh, and die. That's
Speaking
the COVID-19 saying.
Speaking of live, laugh, die, a few days ago, it was March 20th, and a couple of big things happened on the 20th. I'm not sure if you're aware of.
No, I'm playing them. Doom and Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
I beat Doom literally yesterday afternoon.
Dang, nice.
And I play on Ultra Violence because that's the proper way to play Doom. Always has been, always will be. Ultra Nightmare, don't at me.
How about Ultra Mega Nightmare?
Yeah, that's going to be in the next game. There's going to probably be a next game. But I really love because I've completed all the Slayer gates, you have like old school cheat codes. Like, I don't know if you played on like the PlayStation 1 or 2 or old school console games. They would give you cheat codes that you could play and like range everywhere from big hat mode or like a infinite ammo kind of deal, right? And it's just been super fun to come back and secret hunt in all the levels that I missed, and just with infinite ammo on, and because I've unlocked all the busted weaponry and I'm just unlocking like the masteries on everything. It's just so much fun. But beating the game legit the first time around and cutting your teeth on that was a fun challenge. Yeah.
Dang, that's nuts.
But I don't have a Switch, so I don't know about any Animal Crossing stuff. All I know is there's a dog lady named Isabel, and she's really nice.
She's not here yet. Like, if you start playing Animal Crossing, she's not there in the beginning.
Oh shit!
You have to get up to her. I bought the game yesterday.
Yeah.
I've been playing it. I'm still playing it. I literally just started. There's so much shit to do. It's really addictive. So
yeah. What I was thinking though was
I can't help it.
Yeah. I was gonna say though, she's really nice unless you're playing Smash and then she's like hellspawn.
Yo, fuck Isabel mains, dude.
Yeah.
That's not even a real thing, dude. Don't even talk about that. Jesus. Speaking of that, Smash Brothers, they released their, I think, second pass or something like that. They're adding in arms, the Sock'em robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's gonna be pretty cool, but it better be Twin Tail or some shit like that. But it's probably not. Let's be honest. It's probably gonna be that like schoolgirl one, because Sakurai doesn't like sexual shit, even though he had Bayonetta. But whatever. That's none of my business.
Flashback. Remember the time that you, Matt, Jacob, and Derek, and I think Eric Lee and we went to SakinaCon back in 2018.
SakinaCon? Was Eric? Oh, Eric Lee was there. Yeah, I remember borrowing his AR headset thing. Oh, that was a long time ago. Victoria? Yeah.
Victoria, that was a fun trip, but I always remember that was my first like real exposure to the Switch, and playing ARMS was just like
super fun, eh?
Dude, I gotta get that stuff because I think trying to work out at home, I'm trying to figure out how to do cardio, and I think just like boxing robots would be a great way to get cardio in.
Yeah, there's also that like that Wii Fit replacement game. It's like a ring, and that one. That thing wrecks me, man.
Yeah,
it's you'll start sweating for sure.
But
it's a very enjoyable experience.
Enjoyable sweat.
Yeah. Jeez.
Mees. All right.
No me's.
No,
Oh.
we're toning that down.
Let's go back to a bit on a subject on building.
Yeah.
So since everybody has a lot of time to build whatever they desire. I mean, people are clearing out their backlog, but it's kind of funny. I barely put a dent on mine.
Yeah.
There's
Me
a
too.
lot of shit. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're different. We're in too deep. I guess.
The thing is, with my backlog clearing is I'm actually doing a bit of it, but not in the way that I hoped.
Oh.
We'll touch
good.
on this more when we talk about what we're working on, but
Why don't we just talk about it right now?
Sure,
What are you,
okay.
What are you working on?
Let me just look over.
Are you currently sitting in your model kit making bench?
Yes, I am.
Nice.
So because I've been playing a lot of Doom, I've always loved Doom since I was 13, 14 years old. And I played the Ultimate Doom back on my mom's old XP laptop. And
Jesus Christ.
in the it was a Dell Inspiron or whatever.
Right.
And back then I was into editing Pokemon and Mario and Sonic sprites. And when I saw a game that was sprite based but 3D, I fell in love.
It's definitely Doom is definitely very different in the way they approach sprite making. Their whole process. I mean, it's American, right?
Yep.
It's very different from a Japanese dev.
But a lot of the base sprites that they used were 3D sculptures that they stop motion animated and captured in.
Yeah, I remember you showing me that video. That was really cool.
But so nostalgia's sake, the most iconic Doom fight I think is between the Doom guy, Doom Marine, or Doom Slayer, whatever you want to call him. They're all the same guy.
That's probably a spoiler.
Not really.
Oh, okay. All right,
If
whatever.
you read
You're
the
just
lore,
a guy. You're always a guy. You're always a guy anyways.
You're always a guy that kills demons.
Yeah.
And the most iconic Doom fight for me is Doom guy versus the Cyber Demon.
Right.
And so right now, I've got a really heavily kit bashed. I think the base kit for this was a 1/100 Grays Custom that I had lying around in my abandoned projects graveyard.
Right.
And I've just started cobbling it together with so many kits to so many kits with their inner frame details and stuff. So I've got another Grays Custom in there. I've got a Full Mechanics VDAR, I've got bits from a old Master Grade Ground Gundam, and just clearing out my backlog of these old 1/100 kits that I probably wasn't going to touch for years anyways, and just cut them up.
Use it up,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do something fun. And just
definitely
clobbering this guy together with not just a gluing random stuff on, though. I'm still making sure that I can convey muscle groups with all this stuff, and I'm currently trying to figure out how to do a hydraulics to bulk out the midriff section a little bit, and what I need to do with the legs.
Interesting.
But
I mean, the monster itself is kind of like an abomination of tech and monster, biological components, right? So, fuck around with that.
I think
you'll
the
get somewhere with it.
actual words they use is a terrifying abomination of flesh and steel or whatever. And
oh, there you go.
God, that's just so corny. I love it.
Yeah. Oh my god, that it's got its charm. I think Doom's like motif is the fact that it's overly bombastic, right? Ridiculous.
Yep.
So I'm very glad that Eternal came out and everything. I have been playing the 2016 one before I play Eternal, and I've been having a great time with that one.
Yep.
I feel like I don't know. Maybe I have like old man syndrome, but like I the boomer syndrome. But I feel like if I play Doom for an hour, my eyes get watery, and I'm just like, oh fuck, dude, because it's like so much adrenaline going at the same time. I definitely feel the excitement when you
Here's the thing.
have your headset, right?
With like a 2016 versus Eternal, I really recommend playing 2016 first. A, so you kind of get the basic training a little bit. But B, Doom Eternal is just so much more fleshed out and well polished compared to 2016.
Right.
Specifically with like the movement mechanics, like the act of having a double jump from the get-go and getting a two-step dash.
There's dashing in this game.
Yes, there is. And you are able to fly around the arena. And this
is Eternal, right?
Yes. It is so much fun. They really focused on the movement, and they really want you to play a certain style too. I see a lot of people complaining online about like, I'm running out of ammo for my shotguns. Like, yeah, they do that so you don't just super shotgun through the whole game, which you can do in 2016. Like, upgrade your super shotgun and upgrade your Gauss cannon. You have the two best guns in the game right there.
I'm just tempted to only use the pea shooter that I was given in 2016. That thing's so bad.
Yeah,
but
we should talk to Eric
all the time.
But he's got a challenge run where a guy beats all of Doom 2016 with the pea shooter on Ultra Nightmare, where it's one death and the run is
not
over.
not even punching it with the F button, right?
No, just the pea shooter.
That is ridiculous.
Yep.
No, he has to exploit the shit out of it or something. I don't know, man. That's impossible for me.
Speedrunners will make anything possible.
That's true. They'll probably play on the Japanese version instead or something.
Oh god, no! This ain't Ocarina of Time. This is
Ocarina of Time. Owlboy. All these games that just the text scrolling for Japanese is just like so much faster.
Yep.
Yeah. That really feels like they're making fun of English speaking people who can't read as fast. Anywho, that's great that you're doing the Doom thing. Do you have a ETA for when that will be finished?
I hope, and I mean, COVID kind of threw everything up in the air for everyone, I think. But I hope to have this either if GBWC happens this year, which looks like a hard maybe, erring on probably not.
Yeah.
Then if not ready for this year, then ready for next year, because I'd like to. I think
to just build. I in my opinion, I think you should just build towards your pace and also just enter it whenever. You don't have to build towards like GBWC. GBWC isn't the end all be all competition.
No,
it's really just, hey, let me throw this shit out there. And maybe it might be on the Bandai website, even though they get your fucking name wrong, or they get your fucking entry name wrong, or even they get a wrong fucking, face photo of you. I guess I could tell the podcast, but I got a third place in 2019. For Canada GBWC, and first in the actual event in August when I submitted that to GBWC here in Vancouver. We have an event here called Anime Revolution. So we went there, and then I won that one. So then that became I became like a quarter, like semi-finalist, right?
Yep.
But they got my fucking entry name wrong, and to make it's called Money Waits for No Man. because they're street merchants, right? I'll throw up a photo of my diorama right now. And so I have the diorama, and I even have the metal plate. Like I even got it from like that shitty company that makes plates, and it's like a total ripoff. I forgot what those are called. Oh, something engraving or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Anyways, I have the plate, and it says money waits for no man, obviously. And then because I was tired that day, I worked on the entry I think till like 4 a.m. It was really bad. Jeez. But woke up early, and then I submitted it, and they fucking one of the GBWC attendants wrote honey waits for no man instead, because it looks like I wrote a H instead of an M. And then they never fixed it. So till this day, if you go on the GBWC like 2019 Canada webpage, its third place is some guy named Hauf, and then it said third place, honey waits for no man. And to make matters worse, one of the reps, so I'm shouting out Neela. She was one of the spokesperson for the closing ceremonies, and she wanted to add Gundams, right? And I'm like, okay, sure, do it. And when she did it, she's like, I want to share with you the GBWC winner here in AR. And then she says, and then she screams, honey waits for no man. And I saw the video. I wasn't at the closing ceremony, but I saw the video, and I'm like, oh, fuck. They fucked this up so bad beyond measure. And it's like a giant text that says, honey waits for no man. And it's like my and I want to fucking die. So Sean never fixed it. I guess I thought Sean knew. Sorry. So Sean is one of the head guys for Plamod. Very great guy. Anywho, I expect him to figure it out, but obviously he's a busy guy, so he fucks up. He writes it on the email, or he writes it on the thing, and then on the actual website. So when they want like a photo this year for some reason.
Yeah.
So I just did a bit of a meme. I gave him a photo of Eric's, like my friend Eric's face instead of my face. And I was like, yo, just use this one, bro. And then the guy who accepted my stuff, he was probably like, yo, who he's probably like, oh, who is this guy? And then he saw the photos, like, wait, this photo on this guy's Facebook and this Eric's photo doesn't match. But I think he didn't give a fuck, dude. He was just like, just give me a photo, give me anything. So if you look at the GBWC Canada 2019 winners page, it's a photo of fucking Eric under my name. Shit.
Top 10 greatest anime memes. Jesus
Let's
Christ.
See. So he won this one. Did I don't know where it is. I can't really find. Oh, I think it's in the gallery. It says winners. Is it winners? Yes, it's in winners. So if you go to gbwc.ca/winners and you go to third place, it's fucking Eric's. Okay, I think I should probably link it, but
we've got some good photos of Eric if we want to keep that meme running of every time you go for GBWC and they ask for your picture, just use a different one of Eric.
I think I'm just gonna throw a photo of like a different Asian every time I place or something.
Okay.
And then eventually,
all right,
how they might they might like mess up. But yeah. I also wrote like Hauf, which is like my like high school like in high school when I registered. I've been called Hauf my whole life, but I think I met you when it was still called Hauf. But in university and in like resume and stuff, I call myself Hayden.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I messed up on that part too. I think I need to call myself Hayden next time. I think I did write Hayden in the participant like part of it, and then they just fucked up. They were like, "Oh, it's Hauf. He's entering," and then then the guy wrote Hauf or something. I did not write Hauf.
Oh god.
So now there's an inconsistency. If you go to the GBWC like 2018, which I placed as well, you go there, it says Hayden, and now it says Hauf. So it's like whatever. I'm not gonna bust their balls over it. They're busy people.
If life was consistent, it wouldn't be interesting.
Next year, I'm probably gonna rename myself to like Bobby or something.
Howard.
See if I could. Howard. Yeah. Howard. You know, it's funny. We have.
Oh shit, we do have a Howard.
And his last name's the same as mine, so that will definitely spice things up. Maybe I'll get Howard's profile photo. And I think Howard listens to the podcast. So if he does and he hears this,
watch out,
me
Howie.
a photo next year.
Do you think anyone calls him Howie?
No way. That's a weird thing. Howif is
watch out, Howie.
my legal name. So it's a bit of a meme. Anywho, let's talk about what I built.
Yeah.
I guess. I didn't. I have been on like a hiatus. I've just been down in the dumps. Not really building. I've been looking at model kits and stuff like that almost every day. But I've taken a step back and just sit out a little bit. I've built periodically. Right now I'm doing 2 projects. I am doing the Zawam, which is a double Zeta mobile suit. Zawam.
Yeah,
or
that
something
thing.
like that.
Doesn't it like show up for like a frame in Unicorn and like go to toe with the original Unicorn, and then he like cuts him in half because it's like
I don't know, but
yeah.
All I remember is it appeared in Double Zeta. It's called Zawam. So I don't even know how to spell it. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, some of these Gundam names get pretty.
These are pretty bad. But this kit never got a HGUC. I'm building it for one of my good friends, James.
Shout out.
He wants it to have like more articulation. So I'm basically just cutting the bare plastic and really just installing joints all over. And I think it's gonna take a while because hard modding this stuff it's not that it's difficult, it's just it takes a lot of planning, I believe. And that's something that I've been doing. So I cut off like an entire leg section already, but I haven't added the joints yet. So I might get to that, later on.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm working on is the GBWC entry this year. Currently making a hat. I should probably post some work in progress like photos after I make the hat, because right now currently the hat is just like a bunch of sticks and no one knows what it is. Like I think I posted it on Whip, and then one guy was like, "Hey, is that fucking like
worms?
Are those worms?" And I'm like, "No." it's just sticks for the hat. So it's gonna take some time to
your TF2 is really showing that you're building a custom hat.
Yeah, big custom TF2 hat.
Yeah,
I should make a fez or something like that.
Oh my god. No, you can't make the fez. That's my thing. I have to make the fez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah.
Oh shit. That reminds me. Years ago we were talking about doing a G Gundam group build where everyone does their own like G Gundam based off of their nationalities. And like fuck.
Oh, that sounds really cool actually.
We should really do that.
Mine is just gonna be a dragon mobile armor or something like that.
Well, I mean,
because it's Chinese. It's already that I forgot what it's called. Shenlong Gundam. Shenlong Gundam is literally some Chinese kid, right? Yep. And then we have the G Gundam one, which is I don't know what that one was called.
Chinese kid.
Dragon Gundam or something. Yeah, Chinese kid. Hey, they gotta hit that Chinese market somehow, right?
Yeah.
Japanese people.
Have you heard the theory that a wing is actually like the designs for it were originally going to be for a G Gundam sequel series?
G Gundam sequel series. Interesting.
Yeah, because if you look at the designs based on if you look at the design similarities from the main hero suits from a G Gundam and the main hero suits from Wing, there are a striking lot of visual similarities that might either be, oh, we had these lying around already, or, you know, if you want to get your tinfoil hat like me, you could be like, hey, this is the same as the last one.
That's a Demolition D
Reference,
ancient,
baby, he's back.
ancient reference. I don't think anybody knows who Demolition D is.
It's been 3 years.
Yeah, he's like that guy who got on the ship and he never never got out of the ship.
Guts. It's like Berserk.
It's Berserk for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, right now 2 projects. I will take my sweet time with it. You know, it's just a lot, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. Do you? How are your supplies, by the way? Like, are you getting, you know, everything you need from the hobby shop before the the Doomsday came?
Before Doom. Before I just started playing Doom all day. Is that what you're talking about? Haha.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff that I need. I mean, I don't have a lot of painting stuff, but that's because I haven't painted in like years, and I don't think anything's really up to primer right now.
Right.
I think I've got everything I need. I don't know if I have everything I want. And I'll tell you this. A tragedy struck a couple nights ago. My Tamiya extra thin cement bottle, I thought I had the lid closed and it tipped over, and I didn't see that it tipped over.
Right.
And the complete bottom of my Doom guy's foot, his right foot, is like melted.
Hey, that might work.
Yeah?
That might work. You can work with that. Because right now you still have kind of like a skeleton thing, right?
Well, that's for the Cyber Demon. The Cyber Demon's a skeleton one. My Doom guy.
Oh, Doom guy.
Which is based off of the Full Metal Panic R Blast.
So is it completely melted and fucked up right now, or?
No. I caught it just in enough time, but I'll send you a picture for us to post.
Right now?
Yes.
All right. Got it.
Sorry, I'm writing it in my timestamp log, and I'm a very slow writer.
No, I already wrote it down. It's fine.
Cool. Okay.
No problem.
But you can see the detail is kind of muddy now.
Okay.
So, I mean, depending on the pose I go with, if the foot's on the ground anyways, no one's going to really notice it, right?
If it's damaged in the front, you can just hide it by him facing a certain direction and then force perspectiving that space. Yeah. Right.
I think for me, I was kind of hoping to have an aerial pose where he's like grabbing the Cyber Demon by the neck and like stabbing him with like a knife sword thing. But instead, we've just got instead, I think what I might do is I might just recreate the cover to Doom 2, like the original one from like 1994 or 5.
Right.
Where, you know, Doom guy's like backing in and like getting like bursting through a wall, trying to like avoid getting like absolutely curb stomped by the Cyber Demon.
Right. Okay. That'll work out. And this photo that you show, it's like the bottom of the foot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I mean,
you can definitely work with that. Like you can have him like leap off of something with like a tube, and then you can put like, I don't know, cloud effects or something. I don't know. There's a lot of ways around it. That foot itself could be the jumping off point, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you can there's a lot of things you can hide. That's just how modeling works. I think half of it is just, how do I hide these mistakes?
Yeah.
that they'll never see. So, you know, I wouldn't worry about it too much. That's definitely fixable.
Gotcha. Well, thanks for the advice.
Yep.
You've gotten me
I got nothing
all jazzed
to do.
up back again.
Yeah, just keep on going. Improvise. Actually, I think half of it is improvising. I think my workflow personally, I have an idea, I build, and then in the middle of it, I'm like, wait, why should I do that? And then I change it.
Personal flow literally goes back to me being a kid and playing with Bionicles. And I would never keep anything as they were assembled out of the box. As soon as I could, I would disassemble them. And like when I just have this massive pile of parts, these components, and then I just start putting them together, and I'm like, what does this look like? What does that look like? Oh, that could make a really cool hand. Well, I'm going to do that. And just, it's different now with Gundams. Because there's like much more of a permanence to things. But honestly, just the way that I've built this Doom guy, where I took this Full Metal Panic kit out of my graveyard. It actually, damn, that's the story for both of these guys for this diorama. Is they both came out of my graveyard, and they have to do with hell and demons. Whoa!
No! All right, enough of your fan fictions. God damn it!
It's not fan fictions. It's art. It's art.
Don't say that.
Are you winning, son?
I should cut this part completely out. Just
you think so?
No, fuck no. But
no.
No, I don't cut anything.
Hey Hayden, we should cut this.
Filter.
Okay, and then I listened to the podcast. Hey, you didn't cut that. I don't care.
I really don't give a shit, because at the end of the day,
I think it's good banter, and I think it's what endears us to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And we like that we endear ourselves to you guys. Thank you for listening, especially this far in.
No one's here, dude. I'm telling you. I always say no one's here, and then all of a sudden, I would get messages. Oh, I listened to the podcast. Like, good for you, man. Fuck off. Trying to fucking get off my shit, bro.
Oh my god.
But I'm glad that people are listening. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
To have something to talk about, I guess, even after the podcast, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
exactly.
I think during this time, it's good to stay social so you don't go insane, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think listening to podcasts while you build will really help with that. And
podcasts, music.
I'm really happy that we can provide that for people.
People need to watch the Gundams shows, man. Like,
and I don't mean just like binge watch them. I mean like actually watch them and critically think about them, nerds.
No, I think a lot of them watch it, and it's different from person to person. But I know the people who binge watch it. They don't get it. No, they don't process it, I guess, right? You don't really have time to. I mean, I think one of the big reasons why the three movies, the Gundam trilogy movies, were so big was because people watched like one movie, and then they had almost like half a year to talk about it before the next one came out, right?
Yeah.
Or was it like a year? I think it's either half a month to a year, something like that. But
didn't you guys do something recently where you watched the Turn A compilation movies?
Okay, that was a different case because Tomino planned it for the trilogy movie to add new scenes, right? And to pace it a little better, which it needed, right? 3 movies, like 2 hours each duration is perfect. But Turn A's movie was fucking dog shit. It just went like boom, 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 here. And then all of a sudden they're in space. There's no, the pacing is so quick. You don't even have time to think about like, oh, maybe what these characters are doing might be, oh, why does she suddenly feel this way? And it's like, oh, nope, no time. We're going to keep going. So by the time, one of the guys, spoiler alert, for Turn A, which is like a 20-year-old show, a nuke sets off. They accidentally find an old war relic, right? Because they're digging, right? That's where they found the Kapuls. That's where they found the Zaku, which they renamed to the Borbanon or something like that. It's because they don't know what it was originally called, and they don't care. They just were like, oh, we found a bunch of like cool grunt unit looking dudes. We'll call it the Borbanon. Anyway, so they found a nuke, and the nuke sets off, and it kills one of the characters in the show. I expected that like there would be a lot of, if you watch a TV show, there's definitely a lot of like development, right? Leading up to that, their relationships, their kind of banter with each other, right? But no, he just dies, and then everybody that was watching, we all started laughing. We're like, oh, he's dead. I'm like, I didn't even have time to process that, because there was literally one line where he was like, please let me marry you, and she's like, okay, I like it, okay, and then like
and then he dies.
Yeah, and then he dies in like I think in 5 minutes running time, like 5 minutes later. So no one had time to process it. And then part 2 was more of the same. Like Tomino probably asked for more parts, but we gotta slow it down. So for people who want to watch Turn A, definitely watch the TV show. Don't watch the movies. Whereas Gundam, I think, is different. The original Mobile Suit Gundam, I think people should watch the 3 trilogy movies, and if they want a director's cut, watch the original. Right?
Yep. Well, I mean, the 3 trilogy movies too also do a lot of cool stuff, but they also don't include some more out there really super robot stuff like the G Fighter. Because like, yeah, I don't know. When I was getting into Gundam and like really capital R real robot enthusiast, I absolutely did not like the G Fighter. I mean, I look at it now and I'm like, cool. He turned.
Yeah, that meme's been going on now. The one where it's like this guy, it's like a very angry guy, and then there's like that really mellowed out guy who doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fetties with your guns. That's not realistic. And he's like, haha, boom boom.
Yeah, just like, no, you can't just stay like. Doom Eternal, for example, and you're fighting like the Marauder. Like, no, you can't just block my hit scan attacks and expect me to play the game a different way. No, and then he's like, haha, wolf goes wolf. Man, honest to God, fuck that dog though. Like, Jesus Christ.
People need to chill out and just realize that it's just a game or it's just a TV show.
It's just
if it changed your life, like, oh, okay, great, but the substance itself, you can't really force people to find how to enjoy it, right?
Man, you've got me thinking about. Well, no, not you. I've got me thinking about the G Fighter now.
The G Fighter?
Yeah.
Is that the? It's not the core fighter.
No.
The G Fighter is the one where they strap the toy onto it, basically, right? To the core fighter.
No, that's the core booster.
That's the
core booster replaces the G Fighter in the movies, and it's a really cool, realistic idea.
So which one did you Which one did you?
The G Fighter is all right. You know how like the original.
No. Which one do you have a problem with again?
The G Fighter.
The G Fighter.
Because like that.
Yeah. No, they needed to make this thing because this thing was the thing sold toys, and that was the only reason why Mobile Suit Gundam even like had that long of a period. They have to add the G Fighter to it's pretty fucking cool, okay? Like,
no, I know now it's cool.
I love it now. Stupid. It's great. Yeah. I really want that kit. The G Fighter with the Gundam HGUC combo package.
Yeah.
That thing does look really cool.
I think I might go crazy one day and get the master grade. Add that to the list of things Dan gets when he absolutely loses his marbles.
I almost forgot that thing is a master grade. They haven't printed that in a long time.
They had it at a Metro Hobbies, I believe.
Who are closed down now due to COVID-19.
Due to COVID-19.
It's okay. I'll come back. It's going to come out of the grave.
I hear a lot of people are moving to get stuff set up online. And that's really nice. I know another one of our local sponsors, ages 3 and up, also have a really well done online stuff.
Yeah, ages 3 and up is primarily online. One of our Vanpla sponsors.
Yeah.
Sankhya.
I was there the other day, and I got these awesome Transformers.
Nice.
See, it's like you get stuff for Gundams, but it's just one hobby, right? You should branch out and get different stuff, you know? Because, like, I love robots, and the Transformers that's been coming out recent years are pretty good. I literally got a Transformer. He's a Decepticon. His name is Spinister, and he transforms into a helicopter. But, like, fuck? He's also in these gaudy, like, he's got blue legs and purple torso. He looks like he's straight out of, like, a vaporwave meme edit, you know?
Jesus.
Like, and it's like, damn, that's the most Dan Transformer out there. Stupid name? Check. Gaudy color scheme? Check. Cool alt mode? Check. Oh. Check.
Dang.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Man. But yeah, I'll also send you a picture as well of my Doom guy right now.
Yeah.
And how since I've started playing Doom Eternal, the wrist blade was something that I did not expect to like as much, but I absolutely love it. In the glory kills that it shows up in, like there's, you know, classic Doom 2 enemy, the Mancubus, who's this big fat guy with big guns. And one of the glory kills is you run up to him, you stick your blade into his, like, exposed chest cavity, rip out his, like, thermonuclear heart or whatever, like, with your blade, and stick it in his mouth, and you, like, jump back, and he explodes and takes out, like, fodder enemies with him.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, that's cool as hell. But I'm like, I don't want to build, like, a retractable blade. So what I did was I took some clear red plastic and I think this is supposed to be a scope from a 30-minute missions options pack, but I turned it into, like, he's got, like, a lightsaber wrist blade, which is really cool.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also made his hands bigger because I feel like I need to bulk him up a bit, really. Doom guy should be shredded. And I think that was a big reason why I love this game more than 2016 is 2016, he just looks like Master Chief.
Right.
And this game, he actually looks like Doom guy. Like, you know, that 90s action hero bravado needs, like, it's a part of it. It's in his DNA, right?
Right.
And I think this ties into a trend in, like, Western movie design and stuff that I'm all for now, is just, instead of redesigning things to look you know, new and different for, like, no reason, you just go back and give the old designs, like, a modern twist, but they still look like the old designs, right? That's why, like, I think everyone really loved Bumblebee so much, because they look like realistic Transformers, but Optimus Prime looks exactly how you thought Optimus Prime, the original G1 toy, would look as a real-life robot, you know?
Yeah.
This kind of stuff I absolutely love. So, coming back, instead of Doom Guy being Master Chief, he looks like Doom Guy again. I'm all for that.
That's good.
And the Cyber Demon, too. I was really pissed off about that in 2016 as well.
I have no idea. I have not played it, so...
Yeah,
you know.
2016 Cyber Demon looks like a crab. Don't at me, 2016 fans. Like, I love your game, but the Cyber Demon is the one, like, killer. I think you knocked it out of the park with a Spider Mastermind. That's the best she's ever looked, ever, in the series. But
now
the
I gotta
Cyber
go
Demon...
and figure out all this shit
yeah.
that you bestowed and laid upon me.
Yeah. It's just like that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just really like Doom.
Yeah, Doom's cool.
And it just makes me really happy that a franchise that I thought after Doom 3, like I thought we were never going to get another Doom game. Like 2012, if you told me that Doom would make a return like this, I would have told you you're like full of shit, you know. Like this
it came out of nowhere, honestly. Like when it came back, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all for it though. And God bless. If you have that one thing that you're waiting for to get the like actual loving treatment it deserves, it will happen eventually. You will have that.
Don't say that about Shenmue, dude.
Oh no.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, Shenmue's another thing. For
That's another
time.
can of worms. I'm sorry, Shenmue
Not
fans.
Gundam, or sci-fi related, or modeling related. We're very on the point today.
Hey man, we're this is cabin fever setting in a little bit, you know.
Yeah. I think with the COVID and everything, we just go on an even further non-focused tangent. I think that's totally okay.
I think people just need to hear people rambling to feel like
you know. Please watch, even though you're an hour in, so you're probably watching.
Yeah, if you're in to hear it at this point, you're in. But like, thank you for listening to us. And we like making these for you guys, and we like that you guys like listening to them. So, you know, memes aside, thank you.
Not memes aside. Don't at me at this shit.
Don't at me. Hey,
All
remember when you were like, no one's going to call me Hayden Senpai? And then literally everyone afterwards was just like, hi, Hayden Senpai.
Because nobody actually watched it, dude. I still refuse to believe they actually watched it, dude. No way, man.
You're just living in denial, bro.
Okay, if they're on YouTube or something, type something stupid. Like, if they're listening right now. I mean, we're nearing the end of the podcast.
Yeah. If you're listening right now, say something like
type
Zoomy Woomy. No.
Okay, all right, there you go. Type Zoomy
God damn
Woomy.
it, no.
Can I get a Zoomy Woomy?
Can I get a Zoomy Woomy in the chat?
This is fucking stupid. All right.
Poggers. Give us poggers.
Zoomy Woomy. This sounds like baby voice.
Zoomy
nonsense.
Woomy.
All right, that's enough bullshit.
Dude, I haven't finished this can of Monster yet. I'm probably gonna be up all night.
I need to get food and recover. So
yeah, me too.
We'll call
end
it
here
for
I
now.
think.
Yeah, and man, it just feels really different than like actually being there in downtown doing the podcast.
Yeah,
That's a whole different experience.
Yeah.
It's nice to grab some grub after, but
exactly.
yeah, the shit's online now. Fuck this. And audio quality will resume back to normal. This one is my mic. This is my regular mic. So yeah. Hopefully hopefully this goes by. So maybe next month we're able to head out again. But you know, who knows, right?
Hopefully next month, maybe. I think realistically, maybe not the next episode of the Vanpla, but hopefully the episode after, because if you do your part, which as the health authority has said, we're doing a good job so far, we will make it out of this. And I look forward to seeing you all at the Vanpla meets again. God bless.
Unless we all die. All right.
Yeah. No, oh my God, they're all gonna kill us. All
right. Sounds good. Okay. We'll see you guys on end of April.
April.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.